So yesterday I said that I was working on a project and me and my dad actually finished it a lot quicker than we thought we would. So what was it? Well, it was a logo. A logo that kind of represents me. So a cool logo. So we decided to make this, and I kind of liked the logo that this channel called this guy's called Christian Guzman, and that's also the name of his channel. But he has a clothing line called Alphalete Athletics, and the logo, his logo for his brand, it's almost like this shield with almost like a wolf kind of in it, but it's pretty cool. And I kind of liked the idea of kind of like the shape of a shield. The first letter of my first and last name are AM, so we thought that it would kind of be cool for it to say AM in the logo. And then, like I said, we drew out a few logos. So we tried drawing a shield, and then just drawing AM, and just trying a few different things and seeing how they looked. And then once we kind of had an idea where we had the shield with AM in it, so we just took a picture of the picture that we'd drawn, and then we put it into CorelDRAW, which is a program. And then after that, there was a space at the bottom. So there was AM at the top of the shield, and then there was a space at the bottom of the shield for something, but we weren't sure what it should be. So the first thing that we came up with to put in the bottom space is a picture of my face, but almost like a cartoon style. So what we did is we took a picture of my face, traced it out, then took a picture of it, put it into CorelDRAW, and then turned it into a vector format. And then we put my face at the bottom of the shield, and this is what it looks like. But then it sounded a little bit cooler than it actually ended up looking. So we looked at it after we had made it with the picture of me, and we didn't like it that much. And okay, well, there's two reasons why. First reason, usually you don't put your face in a logo, so it looked maybe a little strange. And the second reason is because there's people who, when they hunt, and then sometimes if they catch a bear or a moose or something, they take the head and they put it on a plaque, and it looked kind of similar to that. So that kind of creeped me out because, okay, done talking about that. But anyways, it kind of looked like a head on a plaque, because the plaques are usually the shape of a shield. So we looked at that and we were like, okay, we should come up with something different. So then we were like, okay, well, the cartoon of my face looked cool, so we saved that because we could use it in the future for something. But we needed to put something else at the bottom. So we decided to use a tiki. So if you don't know what a tiki is, it's kind of this Polynesian thing it's called a tiki, and people carve them, and it's basically just this cool kind of face. And what they kind of stand for is guardians, and we actually had a dog. We used to have a dog who was called Tiki. So we ended up deciding to put a tiki at the bottom of the logo. So what we did is we found a picture of a tiki that we kind of liked on the internet, then we downloaded the picture, then we put it into CorelDRAW, then changed it a bit so it's not exactly the same as the picture that we found. And then we placed it, maybe modified it a little bit, and then placed it at the bottom of the shield, and this is what we ended up with. I think it looks pretty cool. We have a shield around it, and then an A and an M at the top. The bottom, that's a tiki, pretty cool. And yeah, that's the logo that we were working on for the last couple of days while I was sick. See, I found something productive to do. So now I have a logo that represents me, Atua. So hopefully soon we can get this on maybe some t-shirts and maybe on some hats. And what I like a lot about this logo is that it represents something. It represents my name as well as AM, because AM is in the morning, and that's kind of how I am. I'm an early bird. I'm always up in the morning, out and about doing stuff. And the tiki is kind of cool because I'm actually part Polynesian, Hawaiian, and stuff like that. So having the tiki at the bottom is pretty cool, and I think the shield just looks awesome. Yeah, so it's pretty cool to have my own logo made. There's definitely some steps into making this logo. It wasn't just I have the perfect logo idea and just drew it out and it was done. No, there were some steps into it, and when you're making a logo, there's a couple different things you kind of want your logo to have, and some of them you can have or not, but the ones that we put into ours is that it looks cool if it's a big one or small scale. Also, it represents something, that it's not too busy. So this isn't a Q&A, but I'm gonna answer one question because it's kind of about a topic that I kind of would like to talk about. So this was asked by the Buttery Mango. Hey bro, I was just wondering if it was worth even starting a YouTube channel. I watch all your videos, but you live in a place where you can go on cool adventures and do fun things, and I don't really have that. Please message me on Snapchat. Okay, I'm not gonna message you on Snapchat, I'm just gonna answer that in this video. Okay, well, it's hard for me to say if you should start a channel, but if you don't have a passion or you don't really enjoy making videos, then I'm not gonna suggest starting a channel because it's gonna show in your videos. It's really not about where you live, it's about using what you have access to the best way. But it's really up to you if you wanna start a channel and you wanna put up videos. I'm gonna go for a little cruise along the beach, and then I will have a quote for you guys at the end of the video. Okay, the waves, they look pretty good. It's glassy and it's the evening, so there's about 2 hours of light left. So I'm gonna do the quote and then I'm gonna run home, grab my surfboard and GoPro. This quote was written in the comments from Scott Bridwell. The brave don't live forever, but the cautious never live at all. So what this quote means to me is that you only live once. So make sure to do everything that you want to do, or at least give it a shot and try your hardest, and to sometimes go beyond your comfortable zone. Not do like crazy stuff that's like super dangerous, but to sometimes go beyond your comfortable zone. So I'm gonna go grab my surfboard and go for a surf because the waves look pretty fun. So make sure to stick around for more fun, cool videos, adventures, and I'll see you guys out surfing.